So how did you start creating collages?
Early, when I was a kid, I was in school and we had these scissors and had the rounded edges, and so I would cut the construction paper, and I really liked that. Cutting out stars and boats and weird little people, and I liked the cut of it. So, and of course you couldn't hurt yourself. So when I got older and I bought my own scissors with the pointed edges, I started being a little more elaborate, and I really got into just cutting all sorts of things. And it just never stopped. There's a piece downstairs with many layers. It's these two girls, and there's a little bit of Hebrew on top, and that's clearly like layer 100. So I'm not saying that the piece is about that Hebrew word as a part of it, so it was an addition to it. Sometimes I'll build a piece around a big text and then later obscure it. There's like this piece here is called television because of some of the lines, and this actually is a speech blurb here. So the text and the sound is implied. So it's hard to say, like, is it a visual thing or is it an oral thing? This piece here is, it's a found object with a cigarette in its mouth, so it actually can't talk, but you can almost hear it. So, you know, when you say text, for me, it has an oral dimension as well. It's kind of built in. These pieces here, these perfect friend pieces, there's a sound to them, and if it's not a sound, it's a literary quality. I produced them in a book, and there were 110. I made it in 2003, and I did them one after another, like 5 a night. A lot of cutting, cut, glue, turn the page, and it was like writing a book. It's hard to say when a piece is finished. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes it's fair to say I could take these things back and just hit them with a steel wool and start again. I've done that. I've taken pieces that I thought were finished, or I stopped working on them, so I guess they're finished, and then pull them out of hibernation and then hit them with steel wool, or in some cases, you know, just cut them apart.
Where do you find your images you use for your pieces?
A lot of times I find them in the street, things that wash up, as we have after the floods, all this stuff. The idea is that a lot of it washes up, including our personalities and our neuroses. They wash up. Sometimes old bookstores, sometimes people give them to me. People mail stuff to me. I like things that no one else wants, and there's a lot of that around. And those are the things that have a story, and I like that. So I look for them, or they look for me.
What's next for you?
Actually, I have a little exhibition group show in Venice with the Emily Harvey Foundation. They're putting on a show of artists that were part of the residency. So I'm going to contribute a book or something to them. I'll have a little show in Paris. I'm going to make prints and you know, maybe just sit in the bathtub for a while and think about it all.